Hey, this is Paul with Massview, and today I just wanted to go over some common questions that we've gotten about rebates and kind of how the whole process works. So I'm going to break down step by step how these things work. So if you have any questions about it, hopefully I'll answer that in this video. And if I don't get to any of those questions that you do have, then go ahead and leave a comment and I can help you out. So the first thing that we do when you're doing your rebate, when you set up your rebate campaign, basically you're going to put in your daily limit, which is the maximum amount of products that you want to sell in a given day with your discount. So if you wanted to do 10 per day, you put in 10. If you want to do 100 per day, you put in 100 or whatever. And then you do your total number of units. So this campaign's already set up, so I can't edit it. But basically what happens is like this is calculated on the fly. So this number is calculated on the fly. And what it does is it looks at the amount you want to give and then how many per day. And then we basically charge you that much with our fees included per day. So if you wanted to do 10 units per day, you're going to pay 10 times your rebate amount plus our fees, et cetera, et cetera. And then what we do is we go ahead and place a hold on your credit card. So we don't actually like charge it. We just put a hold on your card for that amount of money. And then when the day is done, we look at everything that has been actually snagged, what people have actually taken and confirmed the orders, and we do charge that amount, and then the rest is released back to your card. And so that's typically the way that we hold money. And then if a customer like returns it or you dispute their ordering like that, then we'll issue refunds back to your card when everything's finally when the campaign's completed and everything. So that's kind of the process of how we handle the money. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you here is the UI. So basically when somebody first takes your item, it goes into this new category right here. So there's nothing in here right now, but this will be new. And basically that's when they said they wanted to snag it on Snagshout or on our mass chat or whatever, but they haven't actually given us the order confirmation number. So then once they give us the order confirmation number, or what we call the marketplace ID, then that gets put in right here. And this is all just kind of fake data because this is a demo account. But basically this would be your marketplace ID is your order ID. So on Amazon, you can click on this. It's going to take you to Seller Central and you can see if that order ID is there. And then the last thing is if you happen to do an action campaign, then the action that they have will show up right here. And you won't be able to approve an order until their action shows up. So the action can be anything from a video, a picture, answering a survey, or sharing the product on social media. So any one of those types of things is what actions you can request. And then depending on what they did, it will show up right here as to whether or not they got that. And then basically once that's all done, you can either approve it or dispute it. So why would you dispute an action campaign or a campaign in general? So the first reason why you would dispute it is if you try to find the order and the order is not found, you can dispute it for that. Another reason why you might want to dispute it is because you asked for an action and they didn't do the action. Like they're supposed to do a picture and they uploaded a picture of a cat instead of their thing. Or they're supposed to do a video, they didn't do the right video. Or they're supposed to share it on social media and they didn't. Something like that. Like those are the reasons why you could dispute the action. And so when you dispute it, you click here, you tell them why you're disputing it, and then this message will actually be sent to the shopper, and then they can actually reply to you, and you guys can have a dialogue, and it'll actually go to whatever email address you have on Massview, and you can reply back and forth and discuss that. And so you guys can work it out on your own. At any given time, if you have a dispute that's open that you've created where you've disputed the order, it'll show up in your disputed section right here. And if anytime you're not able to work it out with the buyer or they're not able to work it out with you, you can escalate that dispute up to us, and one of our support teams will go ahead and look at that dispute and make a decision for you guys. So if it's something like where you're not able to find the order ID, the shopper wasn't able to provide it, and then you can escalate that up if they don't provide what you're happy with, and then we'll take a look at it and try to work it out. If we can't work it out, then you won't be paid unless the shopper can prove, or you won't have to pay unless the shopper can prove to us, and then you'll have to pay, of course. So anyway, that's how that works, and that doesn't happen very often, but it does happen occasionally. The other thing is going to be to approve it. So when you approve it, we ask you to review the shopper between 1 and 5 stars, And this is only if you're doing an action campaign. So if it's just a regular campaign, you won't need to review them, but you can go ahead and give them a 1 to 5 star rating, and then you can give them any suggestions. Like maybe their survey, you only gave them a 3 stars because they didn't really write very much in the survey. They didn't give you any good information. Or maybe it was a video and you didn't love the video and you want to make it better. You can go ahead and do that. And shoppers actually will be getting points based on your feedback, and they'll be able to earn rewards and stuff like that. So if you give them a good rating, then that's helpful for them. And so we try to kind of make it a reciprocating process, right? Where you can give them a good rating and hopefully they write you a review and those kind of things. So once you're done with that, you can submit your review, and I'll actually show you what that looks like. So once you submit your review, then the next thing that you're going to have is a box that allows you to send the shopper a message as well. And then you can send the message, be like, hey, I just approved your action or whatever, let you provide feedback. I'd really appreciate it if you could write a review for me on Amazon. You can kind of include that in there as well. So that's kind of the way that this works. Be sure to check out whatever they did. It's great if you actually look at their survey and see what they said and what comments they wrote and all those things. And that's gonna help you be able to write a more thoughtful response back to them and hopefully engage with the shopper and get them to engage with your brand as well. So I hope that helps. If you guys have any questions about the way the flow of all this works or anything, just let me know. I think this is a pretty broad overview of rebates and all the cool things you can do with it. So I'm sure there's probably other questions. Just let me know if you need help with rebates. We are here to help you and here to help you succeed on Amazon. Thanks for watching.